Alright, yep, cool. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, as I said before, this is Fable Anniversary. It's the HD remade version of the Lost Chapters, which was released in 2005 for the PC. The first thing you'll notice here is that I'm rolling everywhere, and that's because it's significantly faster than running. As we level up our speed stat in the game, we can actually increase our rolling speed rather than our running speed. So we can start off with bullying this bully. We get a teddy bear for that, which is good because basically our goal here is to get 3 gold pieces to get a present for our sister, and you can do either good deeds or bad deeds.
Just a quick question, for the incentive on Kill Whisper, when do we close it?
That's about half an hour, 35 minutes into run. It depends on how good I am.
Okay, no problem.
So we've given the teddy bear and we've done our good deeds. So now we're going to do a bad deed, which is talk to someone who's cheating on his wife and take a bribe. This is not a representation of real life. Do not do this. And now that we've done that, the guards are not going to be happy and they're going to be chasing after us. So there's 2 guards that we'll be running into, and they can have, we'll hope for good RNG on them. There's this guy with a fabulous moustache. He gives us chocolates. So this guard's here. We're going to need to move around him because he has a radius. So yeah, he said that, so he's going to start chasing after us. This guy is... But we're fine from here. As long as they don't like run straight towards you, you're fine. So we've got Teresa here. We're going to give her the chocolates. We're actually going to say no because it's like it saves a second. And it's her birthday, and no birthday is complete without your village burning down, apparently. So just going to roll up here, not much to it. And our dad is dead, and it's incredibly sad, but speed comes first. So we're saved by our friend Maze, who is definitely not a traitor, and we definitely don't kill him with lots of RNG later on in the run. And we also have the guild master, who we actually don't kill. And then there's Whisper, and we don't like Whisper. She's incredibly annoying, so we're just going to punch her a few times. So as well as being good stress relief, that's also is a setup for a trick later on, which it basically saves like over a minute. Surprisingly, it's more of an oversight rather than a trick, I'd say. Let's go talk to a guild master here. And just punch his tummy 6 times. So the kicks are a tiny bit slower, so it's slightly bad RNG, but it's only a second tops, so no issues there.
Now that's more like. Well done.
So our first quest here is to just kill some beetles in the guild woods. You have to kill 10 of them, and it's easier said than done because they love to jump up and cause havoc because of the way the targeting system works. So, just coming up here. I'm actually going to target them because the targeting system was slightly different. You can see I'm having a tiny bit of trouble. The targeting system changed so that when you kill something, it targets the next thing immediately, which is a lot quicker. And last 2 should be here. Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Well done, lad. The beetles are all dead. You can come out of the woods now.
Cool, so we're going to now become a teenager, and we're the same but slightly taller. Whisper's still here, unfortunately. She's not quite dead yet. But for the low price of $100, there's an incentive to kill Whisper in the arena. So if you really don't like her that much, get those donations rolling in. These apprentices can sometimes get in your way. Luckily, they were good to me this time. And we're just going to go through our guild training now. So is just learning how to use a sword, bow and magic. So we fight Whisper, we have to just hit her 7 times, it doesn't matter if she blocks, so you can just do that. The only thing is you do get knocked back a little bit, so you need to move forward after every few hits. And then just blocking. And now we actually have to hit her, and this is sometimes RNG, sometimes she can really screw you over. So if she jumps backwards, nope, she jumps forwards, she's a troll. Oh, you are not playing nice today. Excuse me? Thank you.
That's all wrong, Whisper.
So when we hit Whisper for 3 times or 4, this is where it's going to come into play.
Let's continue our training.
So we got a Yu longbow and he's asked us to hit these 3 dummies. And then he's going to test us to see how many we can hit in half a minute. So instead we're just going to hit him here. And that actually skips it. He says, hey, you can't do that, but then he just lets you skip it. And the reason we hit Whisper 3 times is because basically it's just the guild has a 4 strikes and you're out rule sort of thing. So hitting her is slightly faster. I'm just going to do the same here.
This is your... What do you think you're doing? Very good, lad.
One quick donation, maybe?
Yeah, go ahead.
$10 from Pesdy saying,
Oh, dude,
streamer, why is game not in Spanish? And why do you roll everywhere? Good luck, my dude.
Thanks, Pesty. So normally we'd run the game in French and it saves 34 seconds in the prison just because the dialogue's faster, but it's not that much of a difference. I thought it's easier to understand if we run it in English.
Come on.
So basically just going to be doing the same thing to Maze here, just hitting him 7 times with sword, magic and bow. Nope. Apparently that stone is in the way.
Good strike.
Alright, and that's done. Perfect. So now we're going to be free from the guild and we're going to get our first upgrade, which is Assassin's Rush, which basically it just rushes you forward, which as well as being fast, it has a few other nifty mechanics that will come into play in a bit. We've just got some cutscenes here. So there is a glitch that can happen here called the auto scroll glitch, which is basically if you press a menu, if you press a directional button while you enter a menu, the next time you go to that menu, it will just keep scrolling in one direction. And luckily we didn't.
There is little else for me.
So, gonna take our first quest, which is Wasp Maze, and that's Assassin's Rush right there. It just pushes you forward. So if there's an ally or an enemy nearby, it will rush towards them, which is both a blessing and a curse. Because if they're in front of you, you can zip behind them. But if they're behind you, like for instance, Wasps are a pretty fast enemy. Oh, hello. You can see if something is on your tail, basically you'll keep rushing towards them. So in some cases, it's actually faster to roll rather than rush and roll. So we've got the Wasp Queen here, and we're just going to zap these wasps because they only take 1 hit to die. And the targeting system here comes into play again, and they're all dead. And we actually got a will potion that dropped there, which comes in handy and saves a few seconds in a trick that I will be showing off in a bit. So this guy takes 2 hits. There's most bosses have like a health threshold thing where they only take a certain amount of damage, and then they have to like do a special move, like they'll spawn more wasps in this case. So no matter how much damage you do, you'll need to do 2 hits.
Against the Wasp Queen.
So
More wasps have spawned, but they are no
that's first quest done, nice and easy. Cool. So we're on our way to our first town, which is Bowerstone. And if you're familiar with any of the first versions of the first Fable game, you might be familiar with a buying and selling glitch where you basically buy something in bulk off a trader and then sell it back for more than you paid for because they suddenly don't have that item anymore and they want to pay a lot for it. We're going to throw that idea out the window because the there was a new glitch that was found, I think actually just after ESA last year, which means we don't even need that. We're going to head into town here. This is going to go by pretty quickly, so I'll explain the best I can. So, gonna talk to this trader here. We're gonna get some gold by selling our potions. And then we're gonna buy 214 apples, 1 wedding ring, and then we're gonna sell the apples, and we're gonna keep it highlighted here. And we're gonna select the wedding ring, and now we've sold 214 wedding rings that we never had. And we're gonna do the same with potions as well, because we need them throughout the run. And then pick up a fishing rod and spade. So now we have 174,000 gold. So to give you some perspective, the last quest we did gave about 500 gold, and that's considered quite a lot. So we're set for the rest of the game, basically. Where's this guy? Hello. We're going to sell our current weapons for a bit of, save a bit of time menuing. And then we're going to rebind our spells. And yeah, so that's obviously insanely broken. This also works with XP too, but in a similar way. Speaking of XP, what I just picked up there was an Ages of Might potion, which gives you 1000 strength XP times your combat multiplier. And your combat multiplier is basically just your combo meter. The more you hit things, the more it goes up. If you get hit, it goes down. So we want to use it as high as we, as a multiplier we can. So this trader here, he has some really nice weapons. And we're just going to buy them off him.
Time for a quick donation.
Yep, go ahead.
Blasted Tea with $1, saying, Etem face revealed at long last. Do Traulsen says for the rest of your time slot instead of the run.
Good, thanks. Oh, thank you, Blasted. Yeah, Blasted's one of the OG members of the Fable community. Me and him have been running the game for about 3-4 years now, so it's definitely knows his way around the game. So the next area here, Great Wood Entrance, is one of those areas where rolling is actually faster than rushing, because there's a whole bunch of wasps, and wasps are like one of the fastest enemies in the game. So there's like no chance we're going to outrun them. Go roll this way. And if there's something in front of me, I can sort of rush towards them and get a little bit of thing. I'm also going to expand the menu a little bit so I can see if they're sort of falling behind a bit, I can maybe get one rush in like there. Oh, I got 2 rushes in. Same thing here, but to a lesser extent. It's more RNG in this case. So this bandit, he's pretty slow, so we can just rush right through him. If there's wasps here, yeah, there are, so there's going to be a few chasing after me, which costs a few seconds, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. So our next quest here is Orchard Farm, and this is where we're going to be getting combat multiplier. It's basically just a simple 3 waves, 3 bandits in each wave quest. And because we've got a overpowered weapon, we just kill them straight away, basically. So we're actually going to not quite kill the first one for some combat multiplier manipulation. So we're at 6 right now, so if we used our potion, we would get 6,000 XP. We're going to give it a little bit more time. I'm also going to zap these guards here in between just to make sure our multiplier doesn't go down over time.
Look out! More
And this guy. And then just zap them again.
Some more bandits are approaching.
You are clearly becoming adept with
And then we're going to kill them. They've outlived their usefulness. So we're not quite at 12 combat multiplier yet, but hopefully we will after the Whisper fight. Oh, whoa. So she wants us to hit her with a flourish, and then we're just going to hit her with a bow. Luckily, unfortunately, she's not dying yet. There'll be time for that later. So we used our potion there, so we've now got 12,000 strength XP, which is quite a bit. So we'll use that to upgrade a bit later. We're actually going to head off to the next Colorscape, which is basically just a teleport spot. Like, there's a few of them dotted around the world. I'm actually going to head to that first, just because it means that our next quest is on that way, so rather than having to backtrack all of this, we can just head there first, teleport, and then teleport back. Yeah, go ahead.
Germany. I wanted to donate to Fable, but what? Oh, sorry. Goal is met. I wish good luck on the Fable run. One of my favorite games when I was young. Money goes to runner choice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll put it to GTA 4 Revenge because no one should ever have to do deal.
Great. And yeah, so I wanted to keep it a surprise, but we are indeed killing Whisper, as everyone should do.
Okay. So that wasp was about to hit me, and if it did, it would have interrupted my charging my teleporter, which is just as well because I was about 3 frames off getting hit there. So, I'm going to pick up our next quest, and we're going to get some upgrades. So we're getting quite a few, so I won't explain all of them here, but I'll explain them as we go along. 1, 2... So we're going to equip our new sword because we have a high enough strength that we can carry this huge massive weapon. We'll just go bind our spells here. So, let's teleport. So the first thing we need to do here, one of the spells we've got in is summon, which basically just summons a thing to fight for us, and if it kills something it will get the form of that. And my explanation is ruined because we've got wasps and we don't want those. Basically we need our summoned creature to kill either a hob or a bandit, because they've got a large hitbox, and we basically need... Oh, whoa. That was a stupid animation. We basically need our summoned creature to either kill those to give us a portable hitbox. So, we can do that here. Just kill these guys. It's a little bit slower, but it's safe. Sometimes the AI is pretty incompetent. So that's 1. Go on, you can do it. Nice. That's actually better than normal. Sometimes it just stands there, it just misses every single shot known to man. So it's quite lucky we got that.
Okay, during the auto-scroller, do we have time for donations?
Not just yet. I'll quickly explain this.
No problem.
So this trader here is infected and will be turned into a werewolf. Oh, never mind. And we're going to headshot him. So it actually skips a short cutscene where it says, "Oh, I'm infected, but can I come with you anyway?" We would say no anyway, but it's a little bit faster to headshot him. Yeah, you got time for a donation now?
Okay, Okay, we get $77 from Anonymous, saying, "I could say I'm shocked to see all these glitches, but quite frankly, I'm not in the least. Best of luck with the run, Etem. Love from a Fable developer."
Oh, dude, nice. Shoutouts.
And we got $1 from Biglow. "Hey, Etem. Good luck with the run. I can't wait for your branded Beard Facts TM. Hope the clips treat you well this run. Also, this dollar due goes towards killing the Whisper. Kill the frames."
Yeah, shout out to Big Law as well. He's a Fable runner as well. So right here, normally we'd have to wait for these traders to wait at the camp and all of that. But for some reason, in this version, you don't have to. You can just run right through, which saves about 20-25 seconds. They get a little bit glitch and stay at the entrance of everything, but that's no problem at all.
Get your sharps out!
Oh, whoa. So we've got like a little mini boss here, which is an earth troll, and he doesn't like us being in his swamp, so he's gonna try and kill us. Oh, this way. But because we are so overpowered, we're just gonna sort of one, and he's dead. There is actually a clip you can do there, but it's really inconsistent and only saves 2 seconds, so I'm not about that life.
You get a lot of donations coming in. Can I do another one?
Yeah, sure.
Wendrop with $5 saying, Etem, why aren't you rolling in that fluid French, my dude?
You will find him in Oakvale Town. It seems rather urgent.
Normally we'd need to sleep here, but we don't need to because we've got all the money we need, because normally we need to trade here and stuff. So our good friend Maze, who is still definitely not a traitor, has shown up and has information that our sister might have survived the birthday bandit raid thing. So we'll go ahead towards that. So you might be thinking, if you're familiar with the game, that there's this next area you can't go any further because there's a gate here that's locked and you need to do a quest to get through, like you need to sneak through and do all this fancy stuff. We don't need to do that, so that portable hitbox was summoned that I talked about before. Just going to position ourselves nicely here. First try. So so essentially what just happened there is that I summoned the creature slightly into the door, far enough that I could Assassin's Rush and zip past it, but also far enough that if I was to zip past it I would go through the gate. So that means that I'm in this area I'm not supposed to be this early, like normally there's a bunch of bandits and it's terrible. Just go rebind some stuff here. But we can just go through on our own, and we'd also need to get a disguise in the form of bandit gear, but we don't need to do that either. So we're just going to make our way to the next Colourless Gate and take the quest. So we're actually starting the quest halfway through, and in the original game, if we ever come back to the original area after we finish this quest, the game would actually crash or softlock, so don't do that. There's quite a few ways the game can softlock, crash, all of this. We do call it stable Fable for a reason. Do you have any more donations?
We don't right now, but
that's okay.
I'll keep you posted.
Yep. So we're going to pick up our next quest. Excuse me. Thank you. So we're going to teleport to the camp, and this this next bit here is blocked off by a bandit who wants us to be disguised. We don't need to do that. Right, this one is the most difficult door, so second try, that's not bad. So we're going to pick up some potions on the way. So this one is slightly different, but the same idea. And we got that. So there's one more clip like that in this quest, and then we're on to the big bad boss Twinblade.
Clear off. No one comes through here, except maybe those hostages.
Oh, it's not playing nice. There we go, that's not too bad. So the big Achilles heel with this boss is basically he's almost invincible until he jams his swords into the ground, in which case you have to hit him in the back. So we're going to punch him a few times. It doesn't do much damage, but it's just for timing purposes, because he's basically on a timer at this point. And this spell I'm in Berserk, where I'm all red and like hulky and stuff. Oh, this is bad. I might be stuck, so I'll need to wait for the next one. So normally when you're in Berserk you can't actually die, so I'll need to... I can just get hit as much as I want, and when you're in Berserk it actually increases the damage you do. Oh, excuse me. The bandit hitting me screwed that up a bit. So we're just going to need to have him... Alright, that was not very good at all, but we'll get through it. And our sister's there, she's alive and well-ish. She might be a little bit blind, but we don't talk about that. Cool, that's that quest done. So heading back to the guild, and go talk to Maze. And he wants us to find his friend the archaeologist, and Reminder, Maze is still definitely not a traitor. And the archaeologist is definitely not in hiding.
But Maze has more news for you at the guild. I suggest you return here at once. You've received a new quest card.
So the next bit of the game is Witchwood Colours Gate. This is actually one of the shortest quests in the game, actually. It's basically just going through one area and opening a demon door, which is like a door with a face, and it wants you to solve a riddle. We'll just make it through these.
Somewhere in Witchwood there is a sword that only a true hero can acquire. There is a temple in...
So there's a rock troll here who's way more powerful than the earth troll we fought earlier. Luckily you don't actually need to fight him. We can just run straight past him and he doesn't seem to mind too much. And we're next to the bit, so normally you'd have to spell out the door's name with some stones, but spelling things is for nerds, so we're just gonna summon clip through it. So similar to before, we're just going to head our way to the next town before we pick up our next quest. Do we have any donations?
We actually do.
Ooh.
We got again a Wendrop with another $5. Thank you. Saying B emoji.
Thank you, Wendrop. We'll put this one towards revenge as well, because again, no one should ever have to do deal in GTA 4. I didn't explain it earlier, but Berserk, as well as you doing more damage, it also lets you, it increases your attack and rolling speed, so it's really useful to use in tandem with Assassin's Rush. We've got a nymph here, and they are the fastest enemies in the game, and they can really ruin your day. But they like to hover around and giggle at you, so you get a bit of breathing room. So,
This is the village of Lothole Glade. It's under attack by Balvery.
As the Guildmaster just said, it's under attack by Balverine, so we go pick up our next quest, and this is where the bow is going to come into effect. We're actually going to upgrade it a little bit before we go head off, because we're going to be killing a bunch of Balverines, or basically just werewolves. So, 1, 2, 3. I'm also going to be getting Physical Shield, which is a super overpowered spell. It's basically just, instead of taking damage, it'll come out of your magic pool instead. And it also means that your combat multiplier doesn't drop, which is incredibly handy because Balverines are incredibly quick at attacking and they like to get pot shots in, so it will save us quite a bit on this one. The start here is just killing these Balverines here. And then you have to look here to spawn the next one. It took us a while to figure that out, so sometimes we'd be here for like a few minutes trying to figure out, why are they not spawning? Yeah, you just have to turn around. Oh, missed that shot. So the white Balverine spawns in, he needs to be hit 10 times. Luckily it can be anything, so we're just going to zap him. Oh. There is a lady here who likes to sometimes get in the way because we do a shot to animation cancel. Luckily she didn't today. Sometimes she'll just run straight past where you're trying to aim at it. It's terrible. And just same deal here. So we've got a silver augmentation now. We're going to put that in our bow, and that just basically triples the damage you do against a white Balverine. It's basically, it does, everything else does almost 0 damage, so it's going to come in quite in handy. Oh, did the game just crash? I think it might have.
during the crash, can we put a few donations?
Yeah. Oh, the game crashed. Yay!
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
while
Hold your
the-
applause. Hold your
While
applause.
the game is coming back up, we we get $10 from Angelic Zelda saying, "Bring on the brief strats. Will this be the run we finally get prison skip? Seriously though, all the love from your Canadian bud.
Oh,
Miss
thank
you
you.
lots and see you when you get back. Etem's choice where this goes."
I think I'm gonna go with Revenge with
Yeah, we got
GTA 4.
It's actually $100 ahead now.
We'll put it toward Killing Whisper then.
Yeah, Killing Whisper is already met.
Goes to your choice then.
Okay, thanks. Amar GPN with $2 saying, "Love Fable, and I saw your speedrun last year, and I was very interested. I'm surprised you didn't choose the alternative spelling of the Demon's Door name Easter egg for a donation incentive. Though, sorry. Jill Etem, my son."
Thank you. So we're gonna need to redo that bit again, thanks to Stable Fable. It's weird because normally the original game crashes way more than this one. I've only had like a few crashes ever and never during a run. Obligatory, that's never happened before. Especially not there. It's like one of the worst places to crash apart from the arena. And now I've gone and said it's going to crash during the arena as well.
Damn thing.
So again, we're just going to augment our bow with the silver and go back to where we left off. Alright, we made it. Minor setback, that's all, don't even worry about it. See, if we had made it just to here, we'd have saved a checkpoint and we would have just had to reload from here, but of course, the game give us the game taketh. So, gonna aim just over here, gonna try and get a good shot on it. Nice. So taking away about a third of its health. There's a little skip you can do if you kill him in 3 hits, so we're going to try and get that done. He also spawns more Balverine friends, so we're going to kill those as well. So we'll need to do a little bit more powerful shot for this one. Luckily he just sort of stares at us menacingly, so that's not a problem. These guys can cause a bit of issues though. So you actually need these guys for some XP. So he's dead, that's nice. So heading back to Not Hog Glade now, to hand in the quest.
Okay, can we get one other donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
$10 from Anonymous saying, "Hello streamer and big crown in the back. Please don't mess with the goods.
I'll try not
on
to.
the run, Etem. Good to see you playing the superior version. Can't wait for my favorite quest, the prison. Shout out to everyone in the chat, especially to Crazy Kitten and the devs that are watching."
Oh wow, the devs in chat, that's amazing. Hello devs, hit me up. So we're going to get some upgrades here. Again, I won't go through them all because there's a hell of a lot of them. There is one thing I will touch on, so we've got quite a lot of XP, we can get quite a lot of nice upgrades. And I mentioned before that you can menu manipulate, which is the glitch we used before to get a bunch of money in the XP upgrade thing as well. So we're going to buy Fireball, which is 500 XP, but we're not actually, we're going to buy Inflame 4, which costs like 50,000 more than we normally have. So we basically bought a spell that we shouldn't be early, which is incredibly handy for the arena. Just go rebind stuff here. So that strat was actually only found about a month or two ago, and it saves about roughly minute or so, and it also makes the arena, before it was quite risky, now it's like super safe. So just go ahead there, it's not too far away. Do you have any more donations?
We actually don't, but that's okay.
That's okay.
We can enjoy this game more.
Enjoy this masterpiece. So one spell we got, actually, I can explain now, is Force Push, which is incredibly handy. Let's go to it. Because it, as the name suggests, it just knocks everything in a radius back, which first of all is really good for crowd control, so it gives you breathing room to Assassin's Rush forward. And it also has another feature, which I will touch in a bit. This works on allies and enemies. It doesn't discriminate at all. So go talk to this guy here. Now entering the arena, and there's basically just a minute waiting point here. We'll go pick up some stuff at the shop first. So go pick up some safety potions. Clean Sarah is going to be very mad at me for that one. He's a runner and he hates me getting safety potions. We've also got some augmentations. So we're going to make our sword a bit stronger. And we're going to put another silver augmentation in the bow, which means that instead of doing 3 times the damage to white Battering, we'll now be doing 9 times, which means they'll get one hit very easily. This guy here is a guy we need to speak to after the minute, and we spawn over there. So we're going to give him a quick love tap. Come on, friend. Gonna push him down the stairs here. And he's going to want to go into this corner here, so we can probably sort of nudge him here. He's going to want to go back to his safe spot, but we're not going to allow him. He's going to literally quivering with fear right there. All in the sake of speed, I say. All in the sake of speed. Also, everyone else is really scared of me because I've just been hitting people for no reason. Just take the scene in. Okay. So now we can talk to him there. So now this is the start of the arena. So I mentioned Force Push has another use. So when I said it doesn't discriminate, I wasn't joking. So as well as working on dead bodies, they didn't actually put in a check to see. It works on live things as well, but they didn't do a check to see if the thing's dead or not. So I'm kind of force pushing dead things right now, and it's giving me a whole bunch of combat multiplier in the top left corner. So we're just passing our previous best for combat multiplier now, and this is going to be super handy because it's giving us a bunch of XP. So we passed it now, and we can just keep using this. The effect isn't that good in this game, so I apologize in advance. It's a bit weird, the effect, but again, all in the sake of speed.
During the XP farm, can we get some donations in?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
We got $5 from Celtic Dave saying,
oh, nice.
Hey Etem, great run so far. Don't be a chicken chaser.
I try not to.
$3 from When Drop, again, saying thanks for the cheeky hand sign. $1 from Pezzy, saying $1 due for the crash. 1 more for every crash in the run. Stable Fable. And finally $2 from When Drop, saying hey to the dev in the chat. Hey.
So in Flame here, basically one hits everything apart from these big guys who take 2 hits. So we're just like completely making mincemeat of these guys. Just basically about positioning. Yeah. So that's the second wave done.
That's another 500 gold.
So we're nearing 3 times our previous best for combat multiplier. That's the power of Force Push. So next is the Battering Wave, and this is incredibly easy with Inflame because everything apart from the white Batterings here die in 1 hit. Also Whispers here as well. You can go over here. Thank you. As well as doing that, Force Push also cancels death animations, which is handy for stuff like these guys who have really slow death animations. And this is our white Battering friend here, and also he's dead. I wasn't joking when I said the silver augmentations are incredibly powerful. This guy's dead. You're dead as well. And that's the Battering Wave. Before it was one of the hardest waves, now it's one of the easiest. The hard wave coming up here, and I'm actually going to turn down the audio for this one because it gets a little bit loud. I can keep it. So summon can kind of be bound to multiple keys at once, and it doesn't really have a cooldown. So if I spam it like that, I can get a whole bunch of XP, especially at this level of multiplier, because it gives 3 times your combat multiplier each time you use it. You can just see the number there going all the way up. And we do it in between here because these guys don't leave a dead body for us to force push.
Want a donation more?
Yeah, go ahead.
$5 against from Wendrop saying Pesdeep, don't out-donate me, pal. So please do, so we can have more donations. I love it.
The downside of the undead here is that they take ages to get back up, so if you accidentally hit one, it can be trouble. Luckily they're dead. Whisper is actually quite handy here, because the announcer's dialogue, you can skip it by talking to her. And that's a really small thing to do, but it saves about 2 minutes throughout the arena, which is quite a lot. So the bandits here can sometimes be quite dangerous, because they can really gang up on you, especially the archers, and take away your shield, and when you take away your shield, you're then vulnerable to getting hit and losing your combat multiplier, and then things start to fall apart. They're all heading towards Whisper, which is a good thing. It means they're all sort of bunched up together. Where's the last guy? Oh, thank you, Whisper. You actually did something useful for once. I would say I'd almost feel bad for killing you, but I really don't. Nice, they're all dead. So next is the Traulsen. If you thought they were easy before, they're even easier now. They only take 2 hits. That's one dead. The rock trolls are here now, and they are pretty damn tough. We're actually going to need to do some AI manipulation here, so we're going to hit them 3 times on the back. And then we're going to Assassin's Rush to get them confused again to where we are. And meanwhile, that other guy is throwing rocks at us. We actually managed to bat one back, which is kind of nice. And then we're just going to do the same thing here. That's that one done. So we're on the second to last wave. Next one is Arachnox, and this guy's a real jerk. He can basically take away your shield in one hit. He's incredibly big, incredibly powerful. We need to do some AI manipulation here and hope for the best. So, perfect. So we've got a little animation skip. Normally you'd have to dive into the floor, but if we time our multi-strikes correctly, which is this spell here, which lets us do multiple hits in one, we can actually skip that. Get some more summon spamming in while we're waiting. Right, so we actually need to position ourselves between the leg and... oh. Okay, it's still playing nice. Perfect. And here is for the last time. So, just dying now. Unfortunately, our Hob can't summon, can't actually turn into a Ragnarok, because that would be incredibly broken. So there's the last fight, which is Whisper. So you fight her here, and then you can either choose to kill her or spare her. And thanks to your very kind donations, she is no longer going to be calling us farm boy. So we actually need to wait for her a little bit. Alright. So we're going to actually kill her now, so wait for her to... oh. Go on then. There we go. And she's dead. Unfortunately, Whisper's brother, Thunder, he's not too happy. I don't know why, but yeah. Don't worry, we'll sort him out later. Don't even worry about it. So because of all that summon spamming, all the fancy stuff we're doing, we've now got an absolute ton of XP. So we can upgrade all our stuff in a sec. But first of all, we need to hop over to Barrowfields because our sister has some information. Because apparently our mother survived the birthday raid as well. So just gonna head up here. Now we're heading back to the guild. Do we have any donations while I'm upgrading stuff?
We did have a $1 donation from Kvaker or Kvalker, I'm not sure actually, saying sup from Somalia, watching this with my bratishka and my ghost husband. Awesome game, awesome runner.
Thank you. I'm surprised you've got such good internet in Somalia, I'm gonna be honest. So there's a few things we can't actually upgrade yet just because they require us to be really good or really evil and we're not either just yet. And we're a little bit short, so we're actually going to menu manipulate again for this one. It's going to put us into the minus, but we don't really need to upgrade for a while, so that's not a problem. So put that there and that there. So we're going to head over to Bowerstone and earlier on in a donation, Blasted mentioned a trash launch, and basically there's actually a clip here you can do. We're not going to do this in this run because it is hugely inconsistent. I've only gotten it like twice ever, but you can actually launch yourself into the next area here, which is Bowerstone North. You need to normally complete the arena. It wouldn't be really any use in this version of the game because we have so much money that it's not a problem, but in this general store here is actually the most powerful weapon in the game, bar none. If you think any other weapon is better, then you're wrong, I'm sorry. We're going to sell our current weapon and buy the Solos Greatsword, which combined with Berserker Multi-Strike means everything is basically going to die very, very quickly. So obviously, this area here, you're not meant to get to it, so using the trash launch, we could get to it early theoretically, and that would be amazing because we could have this super powerful weapon early in the original game. This one here, we're just going to be force pushing for crowd control. And you can see our pushes go way further now because of all the upgrades we've got, and we have a whole bunch more magic to play with. There's actually a clip here called Barrier Clip, no relation to Wind Waker. And it's sometimes inconsistent, so I'll give it 1 or 2 tries, and then if not, I'll just move on. It only saves about 5 or 10 seconds. So, go here. Nice, got it first try. So fun fact, that was actually gotten in a meme race between me and a few other runners. We found out that it was like kind of possible, and then the consistent way was found during the race. It's like, one of the runners was like, oh yeah, let me try this. Oh hey, I'm through! And then suddenly he was ahead, and we were very confused, was the word. So this next bit here is actually, there's actually 2 timers going on here. There's this one here, which is 5 minutes, which is nice and easy. And then there's actually a hidden time, which is roughly, I'd say 30 seconds or so. And once that timer passes 30 seconds, we actually need to kill everything in the area. But if not, we can just kill these 2 guys, and it's much quicker. Luckily, we're getting there nice and quickly, so it's not a problem. We're just going to warp to and from the guild, just because it's a little bit faster than manually running back, because it's going to place us at the exit, which is the same as the entrance, because there's only one way in and one way out. So the next bit here is probably the most RNG part of the game. If we were playing the original or the Lost Chapters, there's one bit later on that is actually pure RNG. There's no other way to describe it. Luckily, that's not a problem for us. But for the moment, this bit is the only bit, the main RNG bit. It features fishing, which is an amazing minigame, which is definitely not RNG at all. Definitely doesn't ruin runs. Definitely doesn't leave me sitting there contemplating life at all. Just go head over here to our good friend the Gravekeeper, who we're definitely not a bully, and we're definitely not going to kill to save like 2 seconds. But not before we steal this thing that he stole. So he's annoying, and he's dead now. That actually saves quite a bit of time, because whenever, like when we use Force Push again, because it hits allies as well, it will actually, if he gets hit by anything, he'll say, ow, don't do that, and like start a dialogue with you, which will cancel Berserk. So obviously that's not good, so we're just going to kill him. It's a bit quicker. Go pick up this one here. And this next bit is the only instance of fishing in the game, luckily. There's one other in the Lost Chapters, depending on what route you're using. So let's hope for good RNG. It's basically just spam click, wait for the fish to stop biting, and then spam click again, but it's harder than it sounds. Got a pretty good fish here. Nice and easy, not even a problem. Yeah, fish RNG. If you've got Frankenphase C, you can put in... I actually can't remember what the emote was called. It's not fish fail, I think it's glodfish. So this bit is actually really annoying, because the undead will almost infinitely spawn, and they also spawn in front of you, which means we can't really rush much. There is a clip we can do here. Some people call it swag clip. I call it rip clip because I can't do it properly. Am I going? No, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, sometimes you can clip up there and basically walk up the wall there, but it's so inconsistent and the undead screw you over so much that it's only worth it to try it once or twice and then just move on. And yeah, there's a big guy here, and kill him. So this cutscene here is the most useless cutscene in the game, and it also prevents us from just summon clipping the demon door, which would save like 3 minutes and also get rid of fishing RNG. Unfortunately, due to the way the quest works, we can't quite do it, and that was a very, very sad day when we found out we couldn't do it. Just need to kill these undead here in the circle. And thanks to the targeting system, I can literally have one hand free and do it. Not even hard.
During the wave, can we have a few donations?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we get Wendrop again with $1.
Very
saying,
generous.
Amrit Palho. Sure. We get $32 from Teddy saying, Hero, your health is low. Do you have any potions or food? Great run, great memories from Tim Teddins.
Oh wow, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's one of the developers as well. Yeah, massive shout outs. Thank you so much for watching. So there's actually a clip here which I found a semi-consistent way of doing like 2 days ago in the practice PCs. So we'll see if we can get it done here. It basically relies on whether the undead are playing nice today. See if I get it. So, go over there. No, you go over there. No, not quite. Again, it's like, we can kind of do it sometimes, but it's very finicky and only saves us a few seconds. It basically lets us clip out of bounds and come down here, but it's not the hugest deal in the world. Oh, thank you very much. Just kill these guys. So we're on our way to the prison here to rescue our mother. These guards try and stop our progress. So we're just going to head back, but spoiler alert, it was all the traps set up by the final boss, which we haven't really seen much of him. His name is Jacob Blade, he's a real meanie. He imprisoned our sister and mother and stuff, and is a terrible person in general. So he's going to send us to jail, and this is the prison, and is by far the worst part of the game because there is nothing to do. You are here in this cell for about 2 minutes. This guy's taking a whiz with a sword. I would not recommend that. It's very risky. But yeah, this is basically the prison. We're just listening to these guys talk. And this is why we'd normally run the game in French because just they speak faster. It was actually a bit of an embarrassing story. It took us ages to actually find out how to change the language. Like I was trying to figure out, should I like make a... Well, our first thought was, oh yeah, Japanese is faster. Before we even tested anything. So I was like, should I make an Amazon Japan account and like try and buy a copy from there? It turns out, it's a very embarrassing moment, turns out you can just go into the Steam options and just change the language. So yeah, that was a fun day when we found that out. We tested all the language. Turns out like, I think it's Italian is the slowest, and French is the fastest. There's also a Russian version which is second fastest, but you need a Russian account to get that, so luckily that's not the fastest version. So yeah, as I think a donation mentioned before, Prison Skip is what we'd like to be a thing, because obviously once we've done this, there's going to be a race, and then we rate in here more, do another race, and then we escape, and we come out the same way we got caught. So obviously you think, oh hey, it'd be great to skip this, it's like 9 minutes, and you can just like do something. Nope, there's no way. Things we've tried include making a teleporter out here to just walk out. That doesn't work. The closest we've gotten is actually managing to summon clip past the trigger to get in prison, which was a happy moment for me until we found out that due to the way the quest works, we can't actually go any further. It just sort of thinks we're just walking back the same way we came. So no such luck there. So official announcement, I mentioned it on a podcast, but if you can find information that leads to a prison skip, you will be the owner of £100. So yeah, get learning. If you have information that leads to a prison skip, you will earn £100. That currency might change depending on how Brexit goes, but we don't talk about that.
Seeing as you're going to be stuck for another minute or so, you got time for a couple of donations?
Yeah, go ahead. We're just basically doing a race and rolling, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we got another $1 from Wendrop saying grapefruit ha. We got another. Got $1 from Mudder786 who says you want some, and $10 from Clean Sarah.
Oh, nice.
Who says got home in time for prison? I expect #beard facts.
There'll be time for beard facts.
And one final one just come in. $1 from Mudder786 again. He says, Etem, when are you, me, Pedzi, and Windrop playing Magicka 2 again?
Never. Sorry.
You have your answer. He's pretty clear on that.
While we're here, these guards are just insulting our speedrunning abilities. Not sure. They're just being really mean, being huge bullies. Don't be like these guys. So our reward for winning the race is actually listening to this guy's amazing poems. I should have had a donation incentive for listening to this guy's poems because they're something. But this is a little like stealth mini game. We need to read this thing here, making a noise is faster, and then checking this book here to see if he has a key in it. Thank God this isn't RNG. Luckily, you'll always fail the first time, and it's always in the second book. You can actually have it happen first time by losing the first race, which only loses like 5 or 10 seconds overall, so it's not too bad. But thank God that's not RNG, because you can imagine getting to this point and losing 2 minutes because the game decided the book wasn't the right one.
You might have noticed there's a few less of you this year. I wonder what happened to them, eh?
So as Clean mentioned before, #beard fact. So this little beard style we've got here is actually the only place we can ever get it in the game. Like you can customize your character and get all like fancy beards and stuff. But this is the only place you can get it. Like it's fully coded, it's got a name, stats, a cost and everything. But nobody sells it in the game, so this is like the only place you can get it. You can't even keep it as well because later on you actually grow like a longer beard for a quest. So yeah, enjoy it while you can. It's yeah. There's really not much to it. Also, spoiler alert, we're going to be spending the rest of the game in our Union Jack boxes because putting on clothes is slow.
It's race time, and you'd better put on a good show. Some of us have bet a lot of money on you. Win, and we like you. Lose, and you get a round in the torture chamber. That sounds fun. Yes, sounds fun.
One more.
Yeah, go ahead.
While you're locked in prison.
Yep.
Wanda was from Anonymous saying, please go to a secret place in Darkwood. You know the night place will be hotel. Madame Mincia is the best. Kappa.
We don't want to go there. We can go there for 100%, but it is we could go there, but the stream would get taken down. I'll put it that way.
Oh, I see.
It may or may not be a bordello. Yeah.
We don't know about this word.
Yeah, it's there's people there who you can pay money to for goods and services. I'll say that much. Yeah, quality time, that's one way of describing it. Questionable quality time.
You have a lot of donations. Like, there are a lot of fans. Wendrop again. We went over.
Wow, Wendrop, thank you.
Saying, Etem,
So generous.
me, you, Pidgey, and Moda gotta jump back and Vermintide for arms. Some Amritpal?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, never. Sorry.
I think it doesn't like co-op, like definitely. Or maybe it's just with you guys.
I'll come back to you later on that one. So we got our key and we can finally escape from prison. It only costs a few seconds, but we're actually going to free these guys. As per, I think Big Lord did it during NASA. Yeah, you, come on, you're free now. We'll see how many of them survive. So we're on our way to get our missing stuff. It's just in this chest here. Somehow, when you open this chest, somehow you get your magic back. I'm not sure how that works lore-wise, but I mean, not complaining.
Another donation, Lexirian with $3 saying,
Oh, wow,
why
thank you.
no Fable 3?
I don't know what you're talking about. There was no Fable 3. Any relation is a figment of your imagination. So we're on our way back, and again, obviously, if there was a prison skip, we'd do it here, and it would be very happy, but unfortunately not, we're just going to have to head back through. I think these guys want us to stop right here, that's not happening. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I might have accidentally killed one of our friends. I forgot they were there. Rip. I'll call him Jim. Bye, Jim. 2005 to 2017 will not be forgotten. Anyway, moving on. So this next boss here is the Kraken. And we start by fighting his tentacles. And then we're going to make calamari of his face. So then we can get 3 in one go, and then the 4th one. And then we just hit him in the face with the bow. I'm actually going to move out the way here so our friends don't get hurt. Oh, nope, 2. That's 1 dead. This one is Dave. Bye, Dave. Alright, and last one here.
There's life in me still. Don't worry about it.
And he's dead. So these 2 guys survived. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything with them. They just sort of disappear after the quest, but I'm sure they led very healthy, happy lives from here. Maybe they'll donate to the marathon. You never know. So we're finally free from prison, thank God, that's all over, and everything is happy. So go head over to Barrow Fields. So we need to, basically storyline, we need to activate a teleport spot to take us to Hook Coast, because Jack of Blades is trying to do evil stuff, and we don't want him to do that. He also kidnapped our mother as well, I think, or our sister, I can't remember.
You've received a new quest card.
You need to get to the Calais Gate in the middle of Darkwood. The gate will only open when its hunger for undead souls is sated.
So we just need to kill these undead here with Inflame. That wasn't too bad. The fastest I've ever gotten is 4 in Flames during one of my PB runs, and I can never ever top that again, which means I'll always lose time on that split.
We need to find the ruined abbey now.
So just a shout out to anyone who, any one of the developers who played, who did Fable Anniversary. Thank you for this area. It looks much better in this game. In the original, it just sort of looked like white ground, but like the snow areas look really nice in this game. I just want to give a quick shout out there. So heading back to the guild, our mother's in trouble and she's about to be kidnapped by Jack again. He's really mean. Just a huge bully.
Are you in your way? Something isn't right here. What? No! No!
Shout out to Clean Sarah. He absolutely loves that voice line. I can't imagine why, but yeah.
I have a quest card from your mother. Quickly, come to the map room and speak to me. You've received.
So heading back to Hook Coast, because the barrier that was there before we can now unlock thanks to the power of the Guildmaster.
We've got to get out of here!
So Guildmaster's going to do some chanting here. And fun fact, the chanting is actually different in other languages, even though this is like actually nothing. Like in some cases he just sort of like meditates. Also we can like summon clip here. And it's a bit fun. You can't actually save any time, but it's just fun to do. So surprise, surprise, Maze was actually a traitor the whole time. Who'd have thought it? So we're going to actually kill him. This fight is actually pure RNG. It's absolutely terrible. That's a good first phase. So there's a thing here called Lighthouse Skip, which basically means if we can hit him twice, we can actually skip him going into the lighthouse there, which is like super slow because you need to walk up and walk down. Maybe? Not quite. Oh! Oh no, he's up in the lighthouse, never mind. So if we're lucky we can kill him in the lighthouse, if not he'll teleport down here. Yeah. Come on then.
We get time for donations?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, $5 from Celtic Dave again. Saying, now that I'm dead, here's $5. Feels bad, man. And then Wendrop again, $1, saying Moda says hi. And then Moda, $1, saying Wendrop says hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
So Maze is dead and it's sad, but moving on. So now we have to stop Jack, and he's trying to activate like all these focus sites throughout the map, so we just need to try and stop him. The quest is called Try to Stop Jack. We never succeed, but we'll give it a try. Like lore-wise, he always fail, and then he like does evil stuff, but right. No way to Orchard Farm.
Jack is at the Greatwood Lake focus site.
One change they made in Fable Anniversary is the fact that the music restarts every time you enter an area, which means you'll get like the same few notes over and over. So you'll hear that violin quite a bit. I'm not sure if it's a violin. An expert will probably come in and tell me that I'm wrong, and I'm very sorry. Oh, by the way, Thunder's here as well. He's not happy with us, but he's going to fight with us anyway. I don't know why he's not happy. It's not like we did anything, you know. Just fulfilling what the people wanted.
We get a following on the actual discussion in the donations.
Yep.
We've Muda with $1 saying, Hammond, you idiot man. So yeah, keep it up, guys. That's more money for the children, you know.
Yeah. Every donation is doubled up to 45,000. So
he's doing my job. I don't need to say anything.
I expect payment later.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
We'll chat about it. It's fine. Right, so surprise, surprise, we failed. So now Jack's like hit the Guildmaster or something, and now he's pretty hurt, and it's our job to stop him.
Jack's done it. He's activated them all. You must get to the Chamber of Fate in the guild.
Alright, Guildmaster will be fine, don't even worry about him. We've got bigger things to deal with, like Jack himself, who is in here. He's actually incredibly easy as a boss. Like, a lot of people might have had trouble with him, myself included, when they were younger, but it turns out he's just like a real pushover. So need to kill his minion friends. And just hit him again. So now he's entered his second phase where he flies up in the air. You can only hit him with the bow, so I used multi-arrow earlier, which means it will hit him with multiple arrows at once. And we've only got one left, which means we'll be doing a whole bunch more damage for some reason. I only found that out like a year ago. So, hopefully we'll get him in one hit. Nice. So he's given us a sword. We're going to kill our sister. That saves like 2 seconds. I know we went all this way to like go and save her, but I don't know. That sword does look tempting, you know. I mean, what would you do? It's really nice. Look at it.
One more donation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bargate Prisoners donates $2 saying, "Yo, Etem, my boy. Thanks for freeing me. Here's $2. Sorry, I can't afford more. No good job for a convict. Commentator's choice for incentive. Thank you." I'm putting them towards the Valley. No, I'm putting them toward the Kirby race because it's tomorrow in the morning. It's a Kirby Nightmare race. It's actually really cool.
All right, cool. Okay, you. So actually going to take a quest on both there just because it's a little bit faster. It takes us straight outside here. There's another demon duel. We have to do a puzzle. If we can do a little trick here. Some clip that, it saves like 2 seconds overall. Luckily I'm getting consistent at it. This is just like a puzzle where you have to turn them all these things into moon signs or sun signs. Also, like these prophets here, who you're like either killing or saving, are like my favourite characters in the game. I also received information from a semi-reliable source that the translation here is actually also really good. So, no matter what language you play in, they've always got the same banter.
Take your time now. We don't want to make any silly mistakes. Oh no! Does anyone else have sweaty palms? No, hero! Don't kill me! Kill one of... No! Not me! No!
I ask only for clemency. I say, you do realize you created a moon sign.
So I actually messed that one up in practice and went the wrong way, and I got incredibly confused as to what to do, and I lost like a minute. But thankfully that didn't happen here. We are only professional gamers here.
Consider your action, hero. Oh dear.
Why do I always have to be the last one? No, it's got to be sun signs, you idiot, not moons.
And this is the last one.
Signs. Now, come on, don't stop now. What? You'll freeze.
So we'll get off to Hook Coast here, because we need to put this thing we just got in the Lighthouse and go to Lost Bay. Obviously there's stuff in our way. In this case it's summoners, which are a new creature. They're actually really powerful. Like, they have a whole bunch of health, they're doing insane amounts of damage, and the attack they do where they charge up a lightning ball, you can't actually hit them with swords during it. Obviously there's a speedrun, we're going to not worry about all of that, but yeah. So we're just going to head up these stairs. These stairs are actually way harder than they look. Also, when have you ever seen someone roll upstairs? That's probably not a good idea. So we can actually slow time here. So we actually got an animation skip there, which is incredibly rare. I have no idea what triggers it. So that saved like a few seconds. This guy's not quite dead. Alright, come on then. And then there's this last one here. Cool, that's done. Now, for some reason, this cutscene right here, you just cannot skip in the in Anniversary. Like in the original one, you just press escape and the game just doesn't seem to run. This one, you just sort of have to sit there and watch it. Do you have time for donations?
Actually, you just got one from a guy we never knew before, Wendrop.
Oh wow.
$1. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
So up here is an ice troll, and these guys has a really annoying health threshold. It's kind of RNG a little bit, but so we're just gonna hit him there. Move away. He's gonna jam this thing and do it like 13 times, which is super slow. So we can just sort of wait here and do whatever. And he's dead. Luckily that's the only one we need to ever fight in the game, so I'm happy about that. We're just on our way to the Northern Wastes. It's mostly just minions here. So we're here in Archon Shrine. We're going to be coming back to here quite often because there's like a thing in the centre which lets us open the Bronze Gate, which has like some evil thing in it. Spoiler alert, it's Jack again. He didn't die, but we don't know that yet. This is Briar Rose as well. She was like a really small character in the original. Also, I don't need to teleport here. But like she plays a big role in this one. And this is the last village of the game, Snowspire Village. And you're going to see some, a little bit of T-pose / civilian pose here. For some reason he does that, I don't know why. So, a little while ago I mentioned about a quest that is completely RNG. That's this quest coming up next, which is, basically there's like all these graves scattered around, and you need to dig up some glyphs from them. And so, like only 3 of the like 20 graves have the right one, so you need to like check every grave and dig them all up, and it's terrible, and you lose a bunch of time and contemplate life once more. But luckily, for some reason in Anniversary, the graves have a fixed location every single time, so I know exactly where they are. It's a very happy day when we found that out. So dig up right here. I'm just going to keep my distance away from that because for some reason, also in this version, when you enter Berserk, it will calculate everything that's nearby and like amplify the sound by that much. So like one of the first times I used Berserk there, I might have had my ears were very hurt after that because I also had the volume up quite loud, but nothing here. So we've got all the 3 we need, and the last one is in a fixed location, and it only opens up after you've gotten all the other ones. There's an Troll here, we don't need to worry about him. And then there's just 2 minions and 2 summoners, so we'll just go kill them pretty quickly. Oh nice, we've got an animation skip on that one, that saves a few seconds as well. Let's go head back to Snowspire. It's right at the bottom here.
You've received a new quest card.
Oh, this way. Right, so the next quest is sort of like almost a quest arc, which is basically you need like 3 hero souls to unlock the gate, and it's the arena champion, what's the next one, the heroine, and the oldest soul. So you have a choice on who to kill. Also, for some reason, Jack of Blades, when he talks, your mouth actually moves here. So make of that what you will. Lore-wise, that's completely broken, but that happens. So Thunder, he's pretty sad, and he also won the arena, so it's quite handy of him. Just gonna kill him a little bit. He also dies incredibly quickly. There we go. Rip Thunder. Yep. Moving on. So the next one is Briar Rose. Back to Archon Shrine. You can take your Mother Soul here, but it's super slow. We're just gonna kill Briar Rose. And her little gimmick is that she spawns copies of herself. Luckily because of Force Push, we don't need to worry about that. And then the right one is just over here. And of course she has health threshold, so we need to do this a couple of times. So depending on where she is, she can actually go out of the map here. I've had it in a few times where she'll just like go completely flying. It's amazing, but chances are that won't happen here. Oh, maybe. No, not quite. We just killed her quickly, that's fine. So next one, normally we'd go and kill the Guildmaster, but we actually found a new strat, which is that if we teleport to Litchfield Graveyard, again, we actually go and make our way halfway through an area and then teleport back, which would take us straight to the exit. This was actually found semi-recently and eliminated a lot of RNG, because the final where you normally fight the Guildmaster, it's a whole bunch of RNG and it's very sad, but there's amazing cutscene that comes out of it, but unfortunately it's a lot slower in Anniversary as well. There's another cutscene you can't skip. We're going to go here. We're going to head back to Guild. This is probably a good time for donations if you've got any more, because we're nearing the end of the run.
We got one last donation from Wendrop saying, "Hey boss, have you seen Chef?"
I've not seen Chef, sorry.
It happened. That's okay. And Muda saying, "Timer machine broke," and yes, we know about it.
Speaking of timer machine, I think the game just crashed again.
Wait, what? Oh, that's great. That's not our fault.
I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yay!
GG.
Thank you, thank you.
But yeah, about the timer, we can't do anything about it right now, so sadly you'll see 1:17:45 forever and ever.
When about to the timer stop? How long ago would you
This timer stopped like 5-6 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, we're still underestimate then.
Yeah. Something like that.
I hope the save isn't corrupt, by the way. Yeah, that would be very sad. I've never actually, again, it's never crashed on me on a run. Definitely not crashed twice on me ever, so...
Oh yeah.
That's doubly never happened before.
We got someone definitely owing us $1.
Yeah.
I remember things.
Back to where we left off. Right, so this is Nostro. He's a complete pushover. You basically just kill the undead around him. He stops being invisible, and then you can hit him. And then he's dead. Nice and easy. Cool. So we are going to head over to the Archon Shrine again for the final quest, which is fighting Jack of Blades again, who, spoiler alert, is a dragon now. This quest is either the easiest quest or the hardest quest, depending on how quickly you are. Also, my mouse showed up there. I hope that's not a bad sign. So basically, he runs on a timer. He does 2 attacks, and then he flies up in the air and breathes fire, and everything is terrible. If you can do anything about the timer, get ready on time soonish. But I don't mind if it's 1:17. That's a world record. But
yeah, timer will be retimed on the vaults, but
yeah.
right
I mean,
now
the game time is pretty accurate as well, so I can give you a rough guesstimate of how long it is.
Okay, no problem. That's good.
So he's dead, by the way. So go ahead, throw away the mask. And that would be time.
I think 1:17:45 is a world record.
That's definitely a world. Come on, more clapping, please clap. Absolutely. Go on, let's show stream 1 who's boss. Right, let's see what roughly our in-game time would be. So, wait for it to go down. It'd be about 1 hour 26 minutes. So yeah, that's the run. Because we started late and stuff, I was going to show off more stuff, but I'll just show off one quick thing here. So I'm going to summon back into this area here. And when the guy plays nice. Come on.
We also got one donation.
Yeah.
Saying from Wendrop again, saying server machine broke. Understandable. Have a great day. Here's that $1 on behalf of Pesdy for further crash.
Come on.
Predicted time.
Oh, here we go. No, never mind. Need to get him on top of there. If not, I'll just do the...
And we also got $25 from Spencer Ace A without any comments, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, he was almost there. There we go. So we can sort of clip through there.
Nice.
We can just sort of not only walk on lava, but float over lava. These mountains here, you can climb them. Game doesn't seem to mind. They changed the geometry here, so it's a little bit off, but like these rocks are just more of an idea, if anything. You can see like the end of the map here. It's pretty good. And just go back around. So now we're going to do a little thing that a few days ago when I was practicing, someone in my chat said you should call this the Jackson Lock. So I'm going to call it the Jackson Lock for reasons you'll see in a second. So go head back up here, sort of squeeze our way back out. Come on. Alright, so we're going to summon again. Wait for it to go. Oh, now you want to go up, don't you? Alright, and then we're going to Assassin's Rush. Oh no, he's coming back round. Yeah, you stay down there. Oh. I like how when I want to crash the game, it doesn't work. There you go. So the game kind of gets stuck there. And then he kind of does a little bit of Michael Jackson. The game is basically done here. If I put with the keyboard, I can press every single key on the keyboard and absolutely nothing will happen. I also just unplugged it, which is good.
Great.
Which means I can't Alt F4. There we go. So yeah, that's Fable. Thanks very much for watching, everyone.
Yeah, that's a good ending as a run.
Yeah, that's one way to end it. Thanks for all your donations. Thanks to the developers watching. Thanks to the game for crashing twice. Yeah, if you do ever want to get into the game, it's actually quite easy to learn. There's a Fable Discord, and the community is always very welcoming and stuff. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, everyone.
Well, thank you, Etem, for this run of Fable anniversary. And next up, we got Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 free play by Lost Viken. Category actually entirely broken, so it's gonna be great. And again, very sorry for the timer. This should work on the next run. So yeah, great. Sadly, we have no entire control over this. It's okay. It's fine. We're going to do one quick mic swap, I think. So we'll be back in a minute. Hello. I think everyone hears me. That's great. We get a $2 donation from CD Romatron. That I think is for the first stream. Yeah, it is for the first stream.
We did anyways.
So yeah, thank you CD Romatron anyways. And once again, just after that, we got Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 free play by Lost Viken. Yeah, you can hype it up, guys. You can hype it up. It's actually a quite broken category, so expect some heavy glitches. Yeah, I know about the run. What about it? So yeah, great. We don't have any donations right now, so please make them come up so that I can actually read something and not say cringy things like that. But quickly, we are raising money for Save the Children. Save the Children is a great company that's actually trying to help children around the world have their entire childhood and, you know, helping children in situations of war, of economic crisis, and a lot of things. So yeah, keep your donations coming in.
Oh, I'm live. Hey. So, welcome to this run. It's gonna be a roller coaster. So, did the donation instead of get mad? Oh, we'll do that anyways. Carrot wands, and then we should have Christmas mode.
Nice. We'll find out.
I don't know actually. Okay, we should just get started then.
Do you want to introduce us?
Yeah, countdown for timer.
Should I count down?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Great, we're on.